Hey gang, Scott here. Just a quick video here with a very unique home that you've really got to see just because there aren't that many of them. It's called the Arcus. We didn't build a model of it when I worked for the developer, and people like to buy what they can see. So much fewer people bought it. In fact, out of 1,380 homes, there's only 32 of them. This is one of them. And for so many reasons, it's a great floor plan, but this is also an incredible location. I'm standing down here in the cul-de-sac. If you like to entertain, plenty of parking room. And it's in the quietest corner of the community. This lot is completely surrounded by just foliage, trees, desert, perfectly private. But one of the big things about it is it's the best elevation or front look of the homes because it's not straight on. You know, you're not looking right into the garages. It's got a great, all the hip roofs and everything. I think this is really a fantastic floor plan, and they made some changes to it that I wanted to show you too. So I promise I'll make this very quick. Let's go inside. I'll go through that. By the way, we are at 6333 East Chuparosa, and phenomenal home. How about that doorway? Isn't that beautiful? But you walk into so much depth. Look at how high that ceiling is. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Yeah. So just a great room home. You know, you don't have the redundancy of the living room and family room, but look at it too. I don't know, 14 feet, I think it is. It takes it all the way up. In fact, the fireplace and the shelvings are metal clad. Isn't that incredible? Clear story windows. That's normally a regular French door. They put in sliders so you have more, you see more, and it's brighter. What I wanted to show you though, the big changes in the kitchen, one of the big changes, structural changes, it's normally, and we'll put the floor plan in the listing, but it's normally kind of a U shape right here, and that's just a little breakfast nook. They opened it up so much more, put in a huge island here, and made an appliance wall. That's actually the refrigerator over there. And then Wolf appliances, gas cooktop. So much storage space here. And then off of that, there's actually a flex laundry room. They put in so much storage space over there too. So this is very different than the normal Arcus plan. But you've got this huge window, which normally looks into a wall, but look at how beautiful it is out there. And then this is normally just a window, but they put in a slider here to bring in both more light and bring more outdoor living in. Let me go back, show you this a little more. All this isn't a listing, but this is supposed to be a quick video. So some of the big changes are out here. So the Arcus has one of the largest covered patios, which you can get a sense of here. But in this case, there's normally this post and then two more of that size down there, which robs you of the open field. They took that out, which, you know, you have to put in a big header beam and everything, very expensive. And you can see the misting system up there too. But they took all that out, and then there's normally the developer's concrete. They gave one contiguous travertine floor laid out in a Versailles pattern. But isn't this amazing? Perfect privacy. A great little spa here. Let me swing around. But all the way around is view fence because it's all views. And here you've got a kitchenette. Let me back up so you can see the whole thing again. You would not know you're in a neighborhood here. It is just completely vegetation and patio and outdoor living. Oh, and by the way, that's south. So all this is open, and you see the sun up there. We're now in February, but on December 21st, that sun was 20 degrees on the horizon, just over that tree. So if you've got a north patio lot, you were cold. This was bright the whole time and still is. A little fire pit here, so you can go right out of the spa, just sit around the fire and cook s'mores. If outdoor living is important to you, I have no idea how it gets any better than this. And listen how quiet it is. This is one of the quietest part of the property. There are no roads around here. Just incredible. So that's really all I wanted to show you in this house. We're opening it this Saturday. I'll be there. Would love to see you here. Thanks for listening. Sorry it took a little longer than I said I would.